Alright, what's up everybody? This is the third time I've done this intro. I cannot figure it out. Dude, I get it, dude. This is hard, dude. This is hard work trying to come up with a solid intro. So we're just gonna end it like that. It's JGMX. We're driving the M3 GT2 on Nürburgring on this online server. Hopefully nobody punts us. Hopefully it's a good time. I'm gonna try and catch up to these people that are all leaving right now. Ooh, but the in-game volume is probably a little loud. I'm gonna turn that down just a little bit. Hopefully we can catch up to these people that just took off. Sorry if you guys can hear my steering wheel during the gameplay. My mic is not the greatest and it does pick up some background noise, but hopefully that does not limit the success of this video. I'm gonna go through these little gates and we're off. Down this first straight, we're gonna be completely pinned all the way to this first set of turns. Really fun track, one of my favorite in this game, for sure. This next turn, we're going to go down into second. A little bit of skidding right there. Don't want to do that. I do believe damage is on in this server, so tire wear should be an issue if we start to push it too hard. That probably won't be an issue here. Down into third gear. Really quick around these turns, and we're gonna keep it through that turn. Down into second here. Gonna swing, hug that line so you can get on the gas early. There's some turns where I like to kind of apex a little earlier, and I kind of just try to carry speed out of the turn rather than into the turn. Especially with a long straightaway like that after, you wanna be at as high of a top speed when you're exiting the turn as possible, even if you sacrifice a little bit of time going in. We're sixth pinned right here. My setup might not be perfect for this track, but the main straightaway is cut off the track, so it shouldn't be too much of an issue. I should have stayed in third gear coming into that turn. Second gear was a little bit too low of a gear, but I think we have plenty of time to make up those lost few seconds. Gonna keep it all the way through the dip and brake hard at the last second. This can be a really tricky part of the track. If you don't stay far right and wait for the late apex, you'll definitely end up going off into the grass right there. And these curves are so unforgiving. Definitely stay off of the majority of the curves on this track until you really know the track. You can see the way that they come in at that angle, and if you hit them at the wrong angle, they can really send your car flying the opposite direction. Doesn't really look like we're catching up to anyone, and it doesn't really look like anyone's catching up to us, so this might be a solo online gameplay, even though there's 25 other people in the server. Gonna duck really tight right there. Try to keep the car straight coming out of the turn. I've always thought this part of the track looks really cool with all the words, and I don't really know what that is. I'm assuming it's probably people's names and team names and stuff. But really cool that the game has so much detail in it. And you're gonna brake pretty tight into this turn. Ooh, forgot just how tight you were supposed to brake into that turn. And we're gonna be completely pinned out of it. We're getting into one of the higher speed sections of the track. A lot of high speed turns here. Pretty easy to lose it in the faster cars. This car I feel like is just slow enough to make all these turns pretty manageably. Don't really have to worry about going too fast. And a little wobbly here. This turn I like to brake and shift down into 5th. I know some people will go through that turn really fast, but I am not trying to lose it on this lap for you guys. Down into 2nd here. Am I in 2nd or 3rd? Now I'm into 3rd. Now I'm into 4th. We're going into this tight banked turn. Really cool. Probably one of my favorite sections of the track. It's like a motocross rut. Coming out of it, the car likes to get a little bit unsettled over that last bump if you're not pointed straight. So you want to try to complete that turn and then point the car straight when you go over that bumpy section. And then into here, we're going to brake, get down into 3rd. Stay left, stay right, down into 3rd again. Ooh. Really tight through this section, very hairball. Really tight through there. Getting up on the curb. Gonna brake. Oh, forgot how tight that turn was. It's a good thing that I had messed up on the entry. I might have carried too much speed through there. I'm gonna try and brake in a straight line. The car likes to get really unsettled when you go through the dip right there. And then accelerate out of here. Like to keep it pretty wicked through here. We're nearing the end of the lap. And a lot of times, this is where I like to get antsy and throw it away. Oh my goodness, as I'm saying that. We're not gonna count that as throwing the lap away. A minor mistake right there. Oh, turning really hard right there. And that's going to be it for that lap. Thanks for tuning in, everyone who tuned in. We're pretty much done now. Not a bad lap. Let's see. Got that time. 6:57. It was under 7 minutes. We are on the tourist version, so it is a little bit different. The straightaway is not included, but still a pretty decent lap time. Definitely not the best. I know some of you guys can definitely run some faster laps, but pretty good nonetheless. We're gonna pull off. All right, we're doing one more lap with this guy in front of us here. Drag race off the start there. I think that his car is a little faster, but I think that my car might be able to outhandle his. We'll see. Hard braking into this first turn. Oh, he's gonna go right off track, and I'm not gonna follow him. We'll let him back on. He's gonna have some dirty tires, so we might watch him slide out in this next turn. Oh, God, stay off those curbs. Those curbs are super unforgiving. Oh, I'm going off track just a little bit. Gonna keep it on, though. And stay with this car here. Hopefully I can reel him in on this high speed section. Well, hopefully he doesn't take off on me too much. This guy behind me is really pushing the envelope. Ooh. I'm really pushing it through that turn. Let's see if we can catch up to this guy. I think we're slowly reeling him in on this straight. This guy's about to pass me. Oh, and he shoves me off the track. Not cool, but I managed to keep it on. Very surprised I managed to keep it on there. I'm not done with these. I think these are Zondas. I'm not done with these guys yet. Oh, I think I'm done with that. Jeez Louise. I'm gonna slide out a little bit. Huge mistake in that last turn. If we had damage turned on, I would have been completely wrecked. Not the kind of racing I like to do, but since we're still with these cars, I'm gonna keep up with them. I think I got this guy on the cornering speed, but I think he's got me when it comes to the straight line speed. Trying to keep a close line on him here. Going to third, and we're going to second, real tight on the last shift there. Trying to make up for my lack of power with a little bit of late braking, and seems to be working out pretty well. Some good driving. This guy in front, it looks like a Ferrari is coming up on our rear end. And as you guys can see on the straightaway, he really runs away from me. But in the braking and in the turns, we can catch up to him. Hopefully I can hook into his draft and he won't run away from me too much here. I'm gonna hold the inside, so this guy's forced to go to the outside if he wants to pass me. Try and hook into his draft and follow his line. Let's see how fast he goes through this. Brakes a little bit. Still keeping up with them pretty well. Oh, up on the grass. We're gonna get off the grass. Ooh. Rolling into my favorite turn on the track. A lot of people don't get the exit of this right, and I'm one of them right there. Hopefully we can reel these guys in before the end of the lap. We've kept it a pretty tight race on them the whole time. I think all three of us have made a couple mistakes. And that's gonna be the one that ends it. I had a good race going with those guys. They're going to be too far in front of me now for me to catch up. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed that battle. Some pretty good racing there. Very disappointing that it had to end like that. I honestly think I could have reeled them in. Frustrating, but very fun. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the race, and we'll see you in the next video.